In this video, my parents, Milton, Diego, and I will talk about the telephones and their impact on society. Philip will have been and will be one of the greatest successes of men. As we will know, the phones of this era allowed us to communicate. Yes, it is wasn't exactly the best design, but despite it offered us some really curious models. For example, in the IBM Simon, the phone was characterized by, have, by having a screen, unable to type, and being able to receive fax and emails. Around this time, fashion was also beginning to enter the mind of designers. The fonts, little by little, present a more attractive and innovative design. Like this, Motorola Startup. This model was grounded not only for becoming a mobile star, but for becoming the smallest on the market. Nokia 6160. Of this phone was shot on was the afterlife. 4 years, 4 years. 4 days on standby mode. Nokia 3110. This model stole the eyes of young people, for becoming a pioneer in entertainment, as it was the first to add games, as well as for allowing images to set by S. For models, but a totally innovative way of sharing and communicate. His reign was short, but it directly impacted the economy. For the Wayne who wanted to stand out, spending a lot of money. In addition, it marked a resounding turn in the performance of this.
The decade of the new millennium, we found a greater number of telephones and we began to diversify its characteristics. To summarize it, we can mention four very outstanding telephones, and we started with the first phone considered a smartphone, the Ericsson R300 and 8, which combined and the functions of the mobile phone and PDA, personal digital assistant. In 2004, the Motorola was present with a great design. It it had VGA camera, video player, and Bluetooth wireless technology. In 2005, Sony introduced the first memory card holder, to 162 color screen, 2 megapixel camera autofocus. In 2007, Apple introduced the world's first high-touch smartphone, ushering in a new era for cell phone.
The cell phone has become necessary in our daily life for its great utilities and tools that they provide. Just as the way of communication has changed since with a click you can contact anyone in the world from anywhere in the world, but they have not always been as we know them. In 2010, we made the first great advance in cell phones as we went from using buttons to having a touchscreen with gesture and with greater functions and greater comfort. The first to occupy this technology was the brand known as Apple, founded by Steve Jobs, who until today is the most recognized brand worldwide for its great quickly. In the first touch cell phone, it was called iPhone 1, which already has a rear camera that was very good quality at the time, and this one served the history to get out of application the home button was pressed and presented the main screen with all the functions and applications. This was also the cell phone with the best quality since it loads any application and the internet very quickly. In the following years, they were no major changes other in the camera that every year increased in quality and also only changed in storage to store more information and in the speed of file upload and read the cell. The great change that occurred in cell phones was until 2015, which was one for the most important years for them since its wonderful year. Cell phones innovated with a large screen and better technology such as fingers unlock, which is very effective and continues to be used in some cell phones. Also, the camera became of better quality both from and read, and there are already more opportunities for users as there are more applications and more functions such as more effective video calls. In the following years, there were improvements such as the most effectivity, fingerprint unlock and advances in storage and speed. But the other great change occurred until 2017 when the Apple brand launched the first full-screen phone without borders and with facial unlock, that only with a glance you had access to the entire cell phone. It also had the best camera on the cell phone, practical. It also has more very useful applications and was super fast for everything from the battery lasting for 100 more than 12 hours, even as the file load that was at the moment also being indispensable for social networks due to its quality of loads and ease of editing, making the use of a computer almost unnecessary. Thus they were more like improving some aspects such as cameras or speed, but nothing as essential as in 2019 that was launched with the Chinese brand Samsung, which launched the first cell phone with a flexible screen that only now, because it is new, is very expensive and practical. For the fragile, but less the advance in only to improve it, and I can imagine in 5 more years what we will be able to do with technology, and this has been some of the great advance in the cell phones. For your attention, thank you.